2016, we found out that my mom had a rare form of cancer. And shortly after that, we found out that my dad also had cancer. They both had 3 to 5 years to live. Mom passed away September of 2022. 8 months later, my dad passed away as well. Without Christ in my life, handling the loss of both of my parents in such a short period of time would have happened so much differently. At an early age, I was forced to go to church every Sunday. I hated it. And actually, I was pretty bitter towards God. Searching to fill a void, I tried everything but trusting in God. A few years ago, my wife Bridget and I visited Columbia for the first time. It felt like home. Every time we came here, it felt like home. I guess I was excited when I drove down here and depressed when I had to drive back to New York. It was really hard to leave everything that we knew, but we felt compelled to let God in and take the leap. I needed a job, and my first trip down here didn't pan out. I went home empty-handed, unfortunately. I was questioning whether this was God's plan for us, but in a matter of a few days, I had several interviews lined up. Turns out one of the interviews that I had scheduled was a small family-owned faith-based company that had been around for a long time. I really connected with the owner and was there for a better part of 3 hours. Is this for real? Next, we had to sell the house, and we thought that this would be a hard process. But as soon as we announced to people that we were moving to Tennessee, we had several offers on the house. We didn't even have to put it on the market. If I had time to think about it, we wouldn't be here. And looking back on it, it was 2 months from when we decided that, yes, I'm taking this job, we were here. We thought we would have a house that we could move into immediately. I think that God was showing us that He's in control and that this was the house that was meant for us. And looking back, we can see that other house wasn't meant for us. This house was meant for us. It may not have been what we had in mind, but it was what He had in store for us. There are so many ways that God has shown me that I can trust Him, and this was to prepare me for the loss of both of my parents in such a short period of time. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you. It's not possible for me to get through this without Him in my life. 2 years ago, I would have said, no way. I am not doing that. I'm not putting myself out there. I'm not going to be vulnerable. This is the new me that's gotta trust that this is what I need to do. It doesn't matter where we are. He meets us there. He knows my story. He's been there every step of the way, and I'm so excited about what He has for my future.